Hey guys, what's happening? Today is Monday, March 8th. It's around 3:05 p.m. and it's a warm 6 degrees Celsius right now. I'm here in Toronto's West End, here on Rogers Avenue, and there is a look at Kitchener's GO train tracks, the Via Rail and the Union Pearson Express. Sorry, there's like one walking behind me, and that stupid building over there is blocking the skyline, but you can see what's it, the financial district? Sorry about that, guys. I don't want people giving me like weird ass looks. And it's the beginning of rush hour, as you can see here. Now I'm walking south on Weston Road, and there's another look to the north. I think that's Mount Dennis Station up ahead, which is of course the western terminus of Line 5. It's a partly cloudy day in the city, a mix of sun and cloud. And I'm walking to the Junction neighborhood, which is just to the south of here, because I'll be doing a video around that neighborhood. So it's one of my long-awaited videos, or I wanted to do that. I wanted to do a video on that neighborhood for a while. And this lineup here, or at least every weekday, there's a long lineup of cars along northbound Weston Road. And I think this is my first time doing a video down Weston Road. So I'm just like a 10-minute walk from where I live in the Silverthorne neighborhood. And today, the city of Toronto has moved into the gray zone, which is technically still a lockdown, but retail stores and malls are allowed to open. So when we get down to the Junction, we'll be able to check that out. But I apologize for the weird ass intro. So Weston Road is located in the west end of Toronto, runs mainly through York, passes through Weston Village, which is at Weston Lawrence, Mount Dennis, which is at Eglinton and Weston, and we're heading south towards the Stockyards neighborhood. And then I mean, that guy is trying to trail me in red. I'll just keep walking. Anyway, as I was saying, at St. Clair Avenue West, in the Stockyards neighborhood, Weston Road becomes Keele Street, and it's a continuation of Keele, because just north of here, Keele Street is interrupted by the train tracks, which are just to the left of me. And here in Weston Road, on the left, are some auto and mechanic shops, as well as 2 storage places, which we just passed, and I apologize if I'm stumbling. So right now I'm walking parallel to the Kitchener GO train line, which runs through mainly the west end of Toronto, Etobicoke, Mississauga, Brampton, and then it'll take you to Guelph and Kitchener, which is to the northwest of here, or to the northwest of the city of Toronto. Along the Kitchener line is the Union Pearson Express, which is the airport train from downtown Toronto, well, Union Station. And it has 2 stops along the way, Bloor and Weston, also shared by the Kitchener line. And of course, it terminates at Pearson Airport, which is the busiest airport in Canada. So I might post this video tomorrow. Although by the time this video goes up tomorrow, the video along the Junction will be posted. That song sounds so familiar. That sounded like Beyonce, but I just heard that song over like recently. I can't even figure out what the hell it is. Anyway. There's a few restaurants along here. There's a Chinese and Thai place. There used to be a Chinese restaurant, I think, in this building here. It was called Lucky Dragon. It closed in the late 2010s. I don't know what happened, but they closed. So this drywall place replaced it, if I'm not mistaken. And this new storage place has come up recently, XYZ Storage. And I think I'll stay on the east side of Weston Road for probably the entire video. And I think to the west of here is the Rockcliffe neighborhood. So this is a new storage place that just popped up. Then Weston Road kind of bends over just up ahead. And then at St. Clair Avenue it becomes a north-south street. The buses that circle on 89 Weston bus, which of course runs along Weston, and then I think a part of the 41 Keele route. I think the southbound route. The northbound part of the route runs along Old Weston Road and then comes on Rogers and then back to Keele. That's because Keele Street is interrupted by the train tracks. And I think for some time now they've been running along these stupid articulated buses. Those of you that don't know what these are called, they're called Nova buses. So for you transit fans, here you go. Buses are probably 8 years old now. And I hear a siren. Look at this, guys. We've got a police cruiser coming. Damn, she's going pretty fast. Caught in the nick of time. So now we're in the Stockyards neighborhood. So if I'm not mistaken, I think I exited the borough of York, and this here is a fairly new outdoor and shopping area. It was built sometime in 2014, replacing most of the factories that used to be here. Actually, half of them remains here today on Guns Road, which is right here. And oh, perfect timing. There's a GO train. That's on the Kitchener line heading south towards Union Station. Actually, the next station is Bloor. Okay, so as I was saying, I think this here used to be part of the factories, I think. Look at this. It says no trespassing here. Wow. And this here's a American design that I don't really like. I haven't been here in quite a while. So this is what's part of the gray zone now. Retailers are allowed to reopen at 25% capacity. So you're allowed to shop for like stuff, but you can't loiter inside. Stockyards consists of Marshalls, Winners, HomeSense, Michaels, Sport Check, and it used to have a Target location, and then that closed in 2015 because For those of you that live in Canada and remember Target, it wasn't doing so well. And it was very short-lived. And the reasons why this was put in place was because people were against meat. And before this pandemic came, oftentimes when I would come along here, where Guns Road, there'd be a very small group of people protesting outside those meat factories, saying go vegan and stuff like that. Well, full disclosure, I am not a vegetarian. And second, I'm not going to really talk about that type of stuff on the channel. That's the 41 route. Heading to, actually both the 89 and 41 routes are headed to Keele station, which is at Keele and Bloor on the line 2 subway. This is a pretty big and exclusive outdoor shopping area. It's kind of similar to the shops at Don Mills in North York. Although, even though I've never been to the shops at Don Mills, I have a feeling this is big as hell. Upper Junction Park. And also not too far from here is the Junction Triangle. I think that's the train tracks that cross each other. Well, the GO train tracks and the Canadian Pacific line. And these have a railway crossing, and I am crossing at the wrong time. It'll be interesting now that the weather is starting to get slightly warmer. That if we continue to bring the numbers down, we'll see some life here in the city. There's a bulk barn here. There's really no reason for me to do a video around this mall because I don't really like it that much. Although the Starkirts is a pretty interesting neighborhood, full of like its old remnants of factories. And these townhouses were probably built in the 2000s. Just typical suburban style townhouses. Nothing special about them. And here is the intersection of, well, actually, south of St. Clair Avenue West is the continuation of Keele Street. And this is where Weston Road begins. And there is a streetcar on the 512 route. The 512 St. Clair streetcar is the only streetcar route to run entirely outside of downtown. And the only streetcar line to run in the Yorkboro. And here comes a electric bus that's not in service. Full disclosure, I have not taken the streetcar out here before. So this is actually its terminus. There's a streetcar loop at Guns Road. So this streetcar is heading to St. Clair Station at Yonge and St. Clair. I could probably do a video along St. Clair, probably on my way back. I'm deciding if I should record 2 or 3 videos. I mean, this is the first one. There goes by a freight train, a CP train. I'm deciding if I should, so this is video number 1. Video number 2 will be along Dundas Street West, and then maybe I'll do one along St. Clair Avenue West through Starkirts, and I'll probably end up like somewhere just west of Caledonia. Maybe, I'm not too sure what the heck I'm doing. There's a non-service bus. Alright, so actually Guns Loop is in the city of York, if I'm not mistaken, because I think right now I'm in the old city of Toronto. Alright, so I haven't really walked here in a while, So now we're on Keele Street. This here used to be a gas station. Not a gas station, a car wash. Actually, both. Look at all this litter and trash. There's even a Nerf box. Damn. There's the 941 Express. Today's the first day that's everything is reopening. Well, not everything, just retail stores, and that bus is pretty busy. There's a Shoppers Drug Mart, and of course the Swiss Chalet and the Harvey's. I think both these restaurants have been renovated. So no, you're not allowed to eat indoors in the gray zone. Hopefully that can happen within the next few months. I mean, we're one of the largest hotspots in Ontario. What's up? Thank you. 2 occurrences at the same time. One from a van, one from people playing basketball. I couldn't tell if these 2 young men were talking to me though, but they were. As long as anybody isn't doing shit to me, I am fine. Like, why the hell are you recording with a camera and stuff like that? That's okay. I think I just said I'll be famous one day. That's nice. That's because I'm holding a gimbal and it's really recognizable for people to see. But that, for me, is kind of rare. You don't really see staples too often around the city these days. So there's one right here. There's a few more houses near the Junction Diamond. And another bus on the Keele route. So on the west side of Keele is a very large plaza that has big box retailers like Best Buy, Canadian Tire, Walmart. West Toronto Street. And this here, I think it's a warehouse or storage service. I'm not entirely too sure what's in there, but I'm assuming that's a warehouse. Something smells good here. I think there's a bakery around here or something. I don't know. I don't live too far from here, so I should be able to know. Huh, there's some more factories there. And I haven't seen those buses in a long time. They operate out of the Queensway division. These buses have been rebuilt, but not repainted yet. In fact, I don't think I've been on those buses before. Because I never take the TTC out to Etobicoke. Nevertheless, these buses operate around the west end of Toronto, or pretty much everywhere in the west end until at least east of the Humber River. And now we're approaching whatever street that is, as well as a train bridge. I think that's for the Milton GO train line, and it's shared by the Canadian Pacific tracks as well. this area around here is very industrial. So what I might do is I might walk east along Dundas to Runnymede, and then I'll start a new video along St. Clair. And when we get along Dundas, we'll see how many retails and businesses are open today. Now that we're in the gray zone, it's mild reopening, but this is technically still a lockdown. The stay-at-home order is lifted for good, at least. It took effect in mid-January. So this is... it says Junction. Why doesn't it say Junction Road, Street, Boulevard? What is wrong with these? Oh, Junction Road, I was right. It says it there. There's a long line of cars, and there's a LA Fitness. And there's a storage service on the south side of the train tracks. It'd be pretty cool if I saw GO Train along here, though. And at the lights is Dundas Street West. I have a battery pack with me just in case it runs out. And to be honest, I could walk all the way down to Bloor Street from here, but that will be another video. Right now we're in the Junction. It's a very interesting neighborhood, lined with shops and retailers along Dundas Street. The starting point is just to the east of here, but I don't think I'll walk out that way. There's some houses along here too. Some of the houses are nice. It's pretty boring just walking on these residential streets. There's nothing to see here. It just doesn't really interest me that much. But I will start a new video right here. Or at the intersection, rather. And of course, it's not a video about honking horns. It's not because it's rush hour and the city has partially reopened. Alright. So, thank you guys for watching this video. I think you may see this tomorrow when I post it. The video along Dundas Street West will be posted by then. So be sure to check that out. But please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Your support is appreciated. And yeah, so I'll start the new video now. Before I end it, here's a look at the intersection of Dundas Street West and Keele Street. Okay guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care, folks.